Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Red Dead Redemption 2 video, we are going to be finding out what happens if John Marston drinks too much or gets drunk at Beecher's Hope. So this is actually something one of you guys recommend that I try out. I had no idea this was even a thing, and that's the amazing part about Red Dead Redemption 2 is I feel like Rockstar literally prepared for every situation, whether it's just silly things you do around town or in this instance getting drunk at John's ranch once he's completed the game. Now at Beecher's Hope you do get a lot of really cool interactions with Rufus, Uncle, Jack, and Abigail, and a lot of those conversations normally when you're not drunk sound like this.
How you been?
Fine.
You know, John, maybe I don't tell you enough, but thank you
Thank you.
for this place.
Yeah, it's okay, isn't it?
That's better than okay. It's bliss. Having you and Jack and a home. You have no idea.
That's where you're wrong. I understand. Really, I do.
I know. All this work and we're barely putting enough food on the table. Hope we can make it, John.
It's early days. We're all still learning, especially me. We'll get there. No one said this life would be easy.
I want to survive is all.
We will.
You love giving me the worst jobs, don't you?
What would give you that idea?
How about you take the shovel and I'll walk around lording over the manor for a bit, hmm?
We all do our share. You know that.
Yeah.
So if you guys are interested in just about every conversation that happens at Beecher's Hope, including some more romantic scenes with John Marston and Abigail, I'll leave a link to a video I did about a month or so ago in the description that showcases most of those. However, we want to get drunk at Beecher's Hope, so let's prepare for that. So in order to do this, I needed to load up on alcohol, and unfortunately, we cannot have an unlimited supply. I figured there was a couple of ways in which to do this. Number one would be moonshine, which I figured I would actually acquire from the fence. I think that's like the only place to get it unless you grab it as random loot. So we got some moonshine from there. I also had a few aged pirate rums. These are the things that I think boost your stamina and that you find in like lock boxes throughout the world. I'm pretty sure I had like one or two of those. And then I went to the convenience store and loaded up on all the different types of liquor that I could get. Now, the problem with this is you could only get like 3 of each. So gin, Kentucky bourbon. Unlike Red Dead Online, in single player, you're limited to 3 of each items, which did make this a little bit trickier because essentially every time I used all of them, I had to go back to the store, but it was worth a shot. And I wanted to try this out and get this done. So what I did from there is I headed to Beecher's Hope and I basically just started drinking. Now, I didn't know in what regard of how drunk I had to get John Marston or how many drinks I had to consume. So I just did like a normal amount until the screen started, sort of wobbling and shaking a little bit. And at first, I wasn't really having a lot of success because I wasn't really too sure what to look for in terms of like, was John Marston going to start doing some funny stuff or was Abigail going to come up to us? And then I went up to Abigail for the first time, and I got a pretty interesting response.
Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling Clementine. Good lady.
Hi.
Abigail, you're a good woman.
You're a good man, John. Mostly, when you ain't drunk.
Thank you.
Yep, all right.
Haha, so that's pretty cool. Rockstar has added special and unique lines of dialogue at Beecher's Hope if John Marston is drunk and he ends up talking to his other family members. So I thought that was awesome. So I wanted to see what would happen once again if we decided to do this with other members of Beecher's Hope. And this was sort of what happened.
Hey,
Hi. There's my lady.
and there's my drunk.
Yep.
Okay, John.
Hi, Mom.
Hey, fella.
Hi there.
Hey, sir.
My son.
That's me.
My son.
Okay, then.
You're a lazy bastard, Uncle.
John, you are 4 sheets to the wind. Now cut it out.
And a drunk.
I won't rise to it. Got too much dignity.
Oh, calm down.
Well, I'm glad you're having yourself a jolly there.
But I can't be quit of you, can I?
I ain't paying you no more mind.
Hello there.
JM.
I deserve some relaxation.
Relaxed, you're calling it.
Never let me have a moment.
You are drunk, John Marston.
Oh, I didn't mean nothing.
Good Lord, John.
So that was really funny, and I'm sure I'm only, touching the tip of the iceberg here as far as the unique conversations that occur if John Marston has had a little bit too much to drink. Now, a couple of other things occurred as well. I don't know if this happens all the time or only when John is on the ranch. Honestly, I never consume enough liquor in game to be drunk. The only time I use a Kentucky bourbon is if my dead eye or stamina is low. I don't ever just, continually drink it to get super drunk like this. But John Marston started singing on the ranch, and I did think that was kind of silly and pretty funny.
Oh, Susanna, won't you cry for me? I've come from Alabama with a banjo on my knee. Susanna! Hey! Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling Clementine.
Now, one thing I tried to do, but I didn't have any success, was actually trying to pass out. So I don't know if I just wasn't consuming enough liquor, but I mean, honestly, I felt like I was, because what I did is I went back to the convenience store because I completely ran out. So I had to go back to the convenience store. I had to load up on all the liquor possible, and then I just started drinking it all. And I could not pass out because I thought it might give me a special cutscene or a line of dialogue where, Abigail comes and wakes us up from the pig pen or the cow barn or whatever the case is. That would have been really funny, but I was unable to pass out. It just simply would not let me. It wouldn't happen. So I think there's two potential things that maybe cause that to happen. Number one, maybe I just didn't consume enough liquor, which seems insane given the amount that we did drink. Or number two, maybe it's just simply not possible on Beecher's Hope. Maybe that's something that can only happen in free roam in a town, in a bar, in a saloon, or something like that. So anyways, I found this to be incredibly interesting, and I think this is one of the funniest things you can do in Red Dead Redemption 2. If you'd like me to try something similar to this, maybe with Arthur in camp, what happens if he drinks too much? Because there are so many interactions that you can have there. I mean, if you thought talking to Abigail and Uncle and Jack was a lot, imagine, Dutch and Micah and Bill and Javier and Tilly and Karen. The list goes on and on. Miss Grimshaw, Sadie. So if you'd like me to try that in a future video, let me know in the comments down below, or you can reach out to me on my Facebook page where a ton of you guys have been sending me really cool stories and mysteries and secrets to try and interact with in-game. And anything you guys see me do in-game, I recommend that you try for yourself. Maybe you'll get some different lines of dialogue, maybe something different or unique will happen, and feel free to also share that with me as well. I love hearing about your findings and your experiments of a lot of the things that I try in-game as well. But anyways, that's all the info that I've got for you guys in this video today. Hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, be sure to leave a like rating on this video. That'd be awesome. And subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily Red Dead Redemption 2 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.